The following segment is sponsored by Northern Nevada Health System.
We are here with Sarah Trinajstitch. She is a clinical dietitian with Northern Nevada Health System, talking about food labels, in particular, the most important elements of a nutrition food label. Basically, how to read these things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the serving size is always the most important thing to find, because that's how you're going to know what amount of food they're talking about. You know, you need to know, is it the whole package or is it half the package? And then the next things to look for as far as health are going to be sodium content and fiber content and protein if you're trying to meet your protein needs.
And that's all there on the label. What's important to consider when it comes to serving size regarding these nutrition labels?
So the serving size is different for each food. For example, say chips and crackers, they usually will give you a 1 ounce serving portion, or it'll say like 32 crackers or 6 crackers. But for things like beans, you're going to have a half cup versus a quarter of a cup. So you want to know the amount and how to measure it.
And if you're drinking like a soda type drink, that'll have it on there. Be careful of that, because you might be thinking you're getting a certain amount of sugar, but you're actually getting double that.
Right. Yes, exactly.
What ingredients are most important to consider for a balanced diet when we're looking at these food labels?
So when looking at a food label, they usually say try to find foods that have less ingredients, but really what you're looking for is sodium content, added sugar content, and then the health elements, things like protein and carbohydrates.
Okay, very good. Anything else you want to add about what we should look out for, especially when we're looking at meals for our kids and some of these labels?
Yeah, so really added sugars is one of the biggest things that is a focus now. We're really trying to limit those added sugars in our diet. But really is making a balanced meal overall. So adding your protein, your whole grains, your vegetables, and making sure that we're having balanced meals throughout the day.
Very good. All right, Sarah. And for more on all this, just go to our website, mynews4.com.